Good afternoon, Coochie Gang. Happy New Year and welcome to another episode of the Monthly. Y'all already know what time it is. This is the podcast that advocates for reproductive justice, reproductive health, reproductive rights. Y'all know we cover all that over here. I just wanted to take a little time out before I get started today to thank the Coochie Gang. Y'all have been showing out. I have been sick. I have been training with my new career, and y'all have not let up off my neck, and I am appreciative of it, Coochie Gang. If you was day one or you just got here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am now over 100 subscribers over on the YouTube. I have now reached 3 to 4 new countries over on the audio side with Spotify and Anchor FM. I also have over 600 followers on my TikTok page as well. So I just wanted to shout the Coochie Gang out for y'all showing out and showing up for me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, whether you were a day one or you just got here, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to take a moment and thank my last guest for episode 7, Dominique and Champ, for coming through with the period and the partner. That was a very interesting and very good topic that we spoke on. Got a lot of good feedback, and I appreciate them for coming on the show last month. I know I promised you guys 2 episodes last month, but again, training for my new job got really crazy. I just got back into education, and I was having to meet deadlines and obligations with my new job. So I am giving y'all episode 1 out of 2 episodes for this month. And this is episode 8, which is sex and the period. I know that this is a taboo subject for some, a forbidden subject for others, but this is a common thing, and it does happen, baby. I'm here to tell you. I am not a person that personally partakes in the act, but I have friends that do and family members that do, and it's very common. Like I said, it's taboo and it's forbidden as it seems and sounds. It is very common. And it does happen. And I just want to come to y'all today and talk to y'all about the pros and cons of having sex on your cycle. There are pros and cons just like any other thing. And I just want to enlighten y'all for a few minutes about, again, the pros and cons on having sex on your period. Just to start, period blood and regular blood is not the same. I know a lot of people know that, but a lot of people really don't know that. I think a lot of people really don't realize that your period blood and your regular blood is for real not the same. It's not the same. So it is made up of like the same type of blood that's flowing through your veins, but period blood contains tissues that come from the endometrium, which makes it a different consistency as saying cutting your finger or, slicing your leg open or something like that. It comes from the lining of the uterus. So the blood consistency is just a tad different than it would be, from regular blood coming out of any other orifice in your body. So I just wanted to make that very, very clear first and foremost. Second of all, like I was saying earlier, there are attributes, pros and cons rather, to having sex on your period and or dealing with period blood. I know that we usually hear about people having sex on your period as like a joke, or it's like a running joke. You hear somebody say, "Oh, I got my red wings," or you hear guys and fellas talk amongst themselves, "Oh, I ran a stoplight last night. I ran the red light last night with it." You know what I'm saying? And or, the girls are talking, "Well, he parted the Red Sea last night, girl. We put that towel down, girl." And y'all know how it go. Y'all know how talking amongst friends go. And it is totally a thing. So I just wanted to touch on a few of the pros and cons when it comes to having sex on your period. So I'll start with the pros because I know a lot of people who see the act as weird and or nasty or taboo or whatever. They're like, there's pros to that? Like, there's good things that come out of that? Yes, there actually is. So the first most common thing that I always hear is cramp relief. So if you already like in the middle of it and you're on and you happen to do it, and you already have severe cramps, especially in days 1 and 2. I find that with a lot of women, they always say day 1 and day 2 of my period, I don't want to be bothered. It hurts. Everything is getting on my nerves, all that. And you happen, you want to do the no pants dance, let's say day 3. If you're still crampy and cramped up enough, it does give cramp relief. It does give cramp relief. So, your uterine muscles are already contracting as it is, which is what creates a period cramp, if you will. But the orgasm you have from having sex on your cycle releases endorphins in your body to allow your body to relax long enough so that those contracting muscles in and around your pelvis and your uterus, they calm down enough and they make you feel calm enough to enjoy the sex that you have on your period. I've even heard of women saying they have shorter periods. I've always been a 7-day girl. When I was still having cycles, I was always a 7-day girl. Sometimes 8 or 9 because I have PCOS, I have endo, and sometimes if she just wasn't ready to go, she wasn't going nowhere. But I have heard that sex on your period can allow for your period to be shortened in or around certain ways. It just depends on how, like I said, everybody's body is different. So, the same results that happen for Jen might not happen for Becky, but, it can happen. It is possible to have shorter periods on your cycle when you have sex. Another thing is you have an increased sex drive. This is another thing that is very common that I hear. You may hear it amongst your girlfriends. Every time I get on my period, I'm horny as hell. I hear that so much. I hear a lot of people saying, when I know my period's about to start or I'm PMSing, that's when I want it the most. Yes, that very, very much is a thing. The libido does change. It does change for you naturally on your cycle, but of course, that's due to hormonal fluctuations, and it is a thing, but it makes you want it more, even though you may not engage in the act. It still can make you, want to jump out your body with it. And some people just take that extra mile and go on and jump on out their body with it and jump somebody else's bones. So, yes, that is another common thing that you can get or that happens that comes with, having sex on your period. Another thing is people like to see period blood while having sex as natural lubrication. So, KY jelly, a lot of people use things like that, none of that's needed when you're on your cycle. Period blood, again, like I said, is a different or slightly different consistency than regular blood. So, it may make the slip and slide a little funner, for the male and the female partner. It just depends. Like I said, everybody's body is different. Everybody's preference is different. So it's just a matter of what you and your partner like to do, and it's a matter, I feel like, with the woman and her comfortability. What are you most comfortable with? Because this is your cycle. You know what I'm saying? This is your body. This is your pain level, all of that. So I really feel like that rests on the female partner in any regard. If you are, lesbian, of course, with y'all, or us rather, because I'm lesbian myself, it proves a little different because, our equipment is the same. But just interesting takes, y'all. Like I said, these are just interesting takes. This is not to sway somebody from not doing it anymore. This is not to sway someone or try to persuade someone into doing it as well. This is just common knowledge and just me putting the info out there just for my coochie gang to know, and that y'all can go and you can go talk to your partner about it and just see how they feel about it, and y'all go from there. And that's why I have the monthly. That way y'all can go, and then of course always fact check me. Please fact check me. If it's something y'all know that I don't, That's what this is all about. We all educating each other out here. And y'all know I'm always down for a correction. Educate me. Let me know something. I'm always down to learn new stuff. I mean, please let me know. Of course, you can get pregnant on your period. Please don't think that is a myth. Please don't think that is a plaything. Please don't think that is something somebody is just saying to get you not. You can get pregnant on your period. In fact, that might be the most heightened time you can get pregnant on your period. So just keep that in mind, ladies. If you don't know, now you know. You can most definitely get the club shot up and get pregnant on your cycle. Please, please know that. So if you don't, use protection. Do something else that doesn't entail penetration, if you will. Like, I'm trying to be as PG-13, NC-17 about this as possible. It's kind of nowhere around that, but hey, this is what it's all about. It's just, again, like I said, getting the knowledge out there. Like I said, just make sure you know what you're doing. Please, please, please always stay protected. That is what is the most important thing with all of this. Please be protected. Please stay protected. STIs are common. STDs are common. This is like the pros and cons of you being on your period. These are the things that you can expect. Even if you are a first timer and you've had the inkling in the back of your head, I might try this with the right person, or me and hubby might get into that, or me and the wife might get into that. These are just the precautions you need to take. And of course, like I always say, always go and do your own research on it. If you feel like you got to get with your doctor, your primary care physician, your gynecologist, family doctor, whatever, to see if it's safe for you, especially a person, again, with a reproductive condition that feels that their body is up to it and good enough to be able to do that. Please always consult y'all's doctors and everything. Like I always tell y'all, I'm no medical professional. I am not the be-all, end-all. This is not the finality of anything. Always go do your research and always reach out to your doctor, okay? Sperm survival is also real. This is why I say you can get pregnant for sure on your period. Sperm survival in the body is very, very real. It's very, very real. It's very, very real. So ladies, if y'all not trying to get the club shot up like that, again, please be protected. It is not a joke. It's just like sex when you're not on your cycle. And again, you're on your period, so you should want to be more cautious of what y'all got going on down in hoo-ha land. You don't want nobody in coochie land doing nothing they ain't got no business doing without your knowledge. Okay? So, those are just a few of the pros and cons that you can get when it comes to having sex on your period. Sex is a beautiful thing, especially, I know I sound cheesy saying, but when it's between two people that cut for each other, it's always a beautiful thing. It's just you have to take those precautionary measures and you have to be responsible as well. Always, 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 like I said, whether you're a first timer or you're a vet, you've been doing it. Be open and honest with your partner. Always talk to your partner about what you're desiring, what you want to do, whatever. If you are a tampon wearer, please remove said tampon. I have heard horror stories where the cup, the period cup, or the tampon, or the diaphragm thingy, or whatever goes on up there, and you got to fish it out, or you got to go to the ER and let them do it. And that is pretty embarrassing. So I would highly recommend that y'all do y'all's due diligence in making sure everything in Coochie Land, again, is safe for y'all to proceed forward with the no pants dance. Do, the dark colored towels. Please have something down so you don't mess up the bed sheets. Have the wet wipes on deck. Shower sex is what I hear is the most common thing when people like to have sex on their period. Because like I said, there's so many different reasons why women like this or men like this. But shower sex is probably the most common way that I've heard people enjoying having sex on the period. Always have your always have your car. Always have your partner wear a latex condom. This again, if you are not trying to get the club shot up, make your partner wear latex. If they are allergic to latex, they're gonna have to wait. Or y'all gonna have to do it a whole nother way or find a different whatever. If you are in a position while you're doing the no pants dance and it's uncomfortable, be verbal, communicate. Switch it up, move it around. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. But again, if it is uncomfortable or it does become painful, stop. Don't keep going just because the other person still wants it or any of that. Please, please be cautious. Please, please be kind and continue to give your body grace because your body is still going through a transition because you are on your cycle, and your cycle is essentially the way that blood and bacteria, bad bacteria and stuff is being released from your body. So just always be cautious with those type of things, okay? In conclusion, get tested. You should do that anyway. You should do that anyway, especially if you change partners or if you're in a committed or long-term relationship and this is something new for y'all or whatnot. Still do it. Like I said, STIs, STDs are real. You don't want to have urinary tract infections that you don't know about because you didn't check it out or what have you. You just want to make sure you're cautious when it comes to those things. Know your body. Like I always tell y'all, this is one of my favorite sub-phrases to say to y'all. Know thy coochie, sis. You got to know thy coochie. Know thy coochie. And the rest will follow, honey. I'm trying to tell y'all, it is a beautiful thing. But you always, always, always have to make sure you're putting those provisions in place for you and your partner. Because, yeah, this is your body. This is your stuff. But there is another party involved. And you want to make sure, that's why I said communicating is so important, that the partner is just as much in the know as you are and vice versa when it comes to having sex on your period. Thank y'all again so freaking much. Y'all don't understand the joy that I have in my heart. To be brutally honest with y'all, I almost shut the monthly down a couple weeks back. I felt defeated. I felt discouraged. And y'all, the Coochie Gang, were right there to tell me no. Don't do that. Keep going. The people are listening. More people will come. More people are going to listen. People need to hear what you have to say. And I want to continue to spread that love and give y'all what I have to say. A lot of my stuff is from personal experience, but the reason why I created the monthly is that I can hook up and get with other women who have the same experiences as me or different ones that can bring to light and bring to the forefront the things that are least talked about when it comes to us women and our bodies. So much stuff is put on the back burner. Y'all know I say this all the time. And I just want the monthly to be a catalyst for these things. And again, I'm so appreciative for everybody sticking around, staying around, all my old followers and my new followers. I thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I'm going to also, before I conclude today's show, give y'all a shameless plug. It's been 3-4 months in the making, and now it is time. We have in 4 months, y'all, because it's already January. And we know it's already mid-January, if you will, right now. Y'all know how fast these months go by. Y'all know how fast time flies. The CUCCITALKS Live Women's Symposium will be May the 20th, 2023 in Dallas, Texas. I will have the link available on the YouTube as soon as this is uploaded to YouTube for the Eventbrite link to go and purchase your tickets. Tickets are $15. We have a beautiful panel. It will be two people that may be familiar faces to some. Both of them have been on previous episodes of The Monthly, Miss Kenya Walker and Miss Shariah Montenegro. Yes, it is going to be a great panel. We're going to have a great discussion that day. And it's all about y'all. It's all about us. It's all about our bodies. Y'all are going to get to ask us questions. We're going to get to answer y'all's questions while we answer other questions that pertain to women and our rights and our bodies. This is about us. And this is my first event. The Monthly will also be 1 year old. It'll be my birthday as well. I'll be 35 years old. I did launch The Monthly on my birthday last year, May 21st, 2022. So we are already coming up on a year. We're in episode 8 right now. So I just want everybody to feel if you have the time and you are already a frequenter of Texas as is, primarily Dallas, Texas again, because that's where the event will be. Come on out. Like I said, even if you happen to bypass the link, DM me, hit me up. Y'all know I'm everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Y'all know I'm everywhere. Please DM me. Don't hesitate to DM me. Ask me about it. And come get y'all's tickets, man. I so appreciate you guys. I'm going to be back soon with episode 9. And please, please, please continue to be good to your body. Take time out for your body. Reinvest in your body. Replenish your body and love your body. Until next time, y'all, it's your girl, Chris. I love y'all, Coochie Gang, and I'll see y'all soon.